So again, there's goods and bads to it.
Yeah. Okay, so boat racers are good to go.
In sync, it looks like as well.
Yeah, I think he's just a second ahead stream wise. But yeah, an absence off anyway. And we are glued in on Lucy Lover's audio here, guys. Welcome in Reptilian as well, to the chat there. Yeah, straight away into the shop.
Yeah, both good there, both good lines on it.
I don't even know who's commentating at the minute.
I don't know if you heard him. He's just like, I don't even know who's commentating.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Welcome.
Yeah, guys, we're excited for this race. Our first semi-final, obviously, it's between Lucy Lover and Nabson_1. You can check out both of their live streams. It will be a couple of seconds ahead of this because we are obviously pulling their feeds through. But yeah, no, it's an interesting race.
It is just interesting to know that, like, it doesn't matter how well either of them played. It's one small mistake can still completely throw it in the other direction entirely.
I think Lucy's going with the strat of taking the bite. He normally goes with it. Yeah. And he did take the bite as well.
So you knock into the hit. Let's see what does. Yeah, they both went for the grab option there, but it looks like Nabson got bit twice.
Okay.
He took 2 bites instead of 1 for Lucy.
Yeah. So just on my clock here, it looks like Lucy is 2 seconds ahead, just about already. Just on that grab. So we have about 2 seconds between them. Obviously, you can go either way. There's a lot different. I know a lot of you guys have been tuning in that aren't Resident Evil fans, but have been enjoying the speedrun tournament. This is now a Claire A run. It is slightly different to the Leon A run as well. There is a lot of similarities,
took a bite there.
but it's a totally different route.
Lucy has taken 2 bites. They're both at 2 bites for the run. So let's see here. I need to mute his audio because I can hear his audio and it's throwing me off. Got 1 shot on there. They both have good buses, it looks like.
He's probably ahead now. He might be ahead.
Yeah.
I just don't have good enough internet to do all this. Goddammit. It's interesting though.
We got a bit of a buffer here on Lucy's stream. We have had that before. And that's just totally based on his bitrate and how he is putting out his stream. So we apologize for that, but everything's coming through full quality, but it might stagger a bit in terms of time. We have Nabson entering in here at 2:19. Lucy is still about 2 seconds ahead, just before meeting Marlton. It's Marlton, isn't it?
Marvin,
damn.
Marlton.
I tried to sound smart there.
And you get his name
like
right.
a great name for a dog.
Oh god, I love that character Marlton. He's such a good, the
slow Marlton, the fast Marlton.
You see him like Marlton. I'm gonna name my first son that. So we're in cutscene territory right now. We're gonna get some story going on.
Here, Marlton.
Yeah, so
that would be a good dog
just
name,
to pull some stats. Interesting enough, I was doing a bit of research. Obviously, a lot of the guys would log their times on speedrun.com, and I've said this to you guys before, but just for the chat as well, Lucy has a log time of 56 minutes and 28 seconds, while Nabson has a log time on normal of 58:31. But Nabson was streaming this run earlier and pulled out a time of 54:49. So whether that's a bit of a taunt, Lucy was aware of this, about the time logging and the fact that a lot of people could, in this competition, could have a much lower time. They just haven't logged it yet.
What are you gonna quote me on? On me calling my son that? But looking at their stats here on their splits, Lucy has a better sum of best. So theoretically, Lucy could play a lot better if everything goes perfectly. So far, we've noticed it has not. But theoretically, he could be better at this.
Yeah.
The last race, he was safe through all this. He just kind of got through it, and then he took off. So it depends. We could see that happen again, and he got a PB, like, you know what I mean? So last time, so it could be the same situation here.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how much practice he's gotten in for Claire A, because he usually runs Leon B. Leon B is his main scenario. Last time I saw him run this was a day that he was doing all of the scenarios at once, and he remember him dropping off on one scenario at the end. I forgot which one it was. I don't know if it was Leon B or Claire B, but he eventually stopped running those one night.
Yeah, I know.
But this one I think he is good on.
Yeah, I know Lucy isn't too familiar. It's not his main run. I mean, we're taking a lot of runners out of their comfort zone, putting them into these different scenarios. But You did mention just there a couple of minutes ago that he wasn't too used to this run. Hopefully we don't have another Jerish case, and I'm gonna say that basically for someone to run the complete opposite direction and lose a total minute. I think both runners are definitely focused. They know the routes, and that's what's gotten them to the semi-final. I just really don't.
Quite frustrated right now. There's something. He just got a gold split though, so maybe the anger, maybe it helps him. I don't know. Like he just seems to be a bit.
It might have been just something little small that he noticed was wrong. All right, they're at the statue puzzles now. I honestly do not like this puzzle at all. I hate dealing with it even casually. Just because it's so picky about like trying to get on the other side of where there's the statue in the center and then 2 go on the sides. Trying to know that you're past the one in the center is hard to do just based on how the perspective is in the game, and I always hate doing that one.
With Claire, it's a different kettle of fish as well. Like it's not the same amount of pushes as it is on Leon, is it?
No, so her pushes are faster, but they're shorter amount of distance.
Okay, yeah. So just the time update. The 2 seconds Lucy was ahead. That is now counteracted. There is literally a couple of milliseconds between both competitors right now.
Yeah, they're both very like looking on the multi-stream link. They're pretty.
Yeah,
he might get a lot of golds in this too because he hasn't ran this in a while, so he might be doing better because of that.
But if he was practicing yesterday, he may not have saved his splits, but does he have an ace up his sleeve that we don't know about?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he practices quick shooting for the boss fights. They are very close. Nabson made a mistake on the statue push puzzle, which cost him an extra push because he wasn't far enough to the wall. So that will lose him some time and close the gap, like widen the gap a little bit.
Oh, Lucy had a great hallway there.
How about Nabson? Did
Really
he also
good
as well?
RNG, like...
All right, now so do they get past the jazz hands?
Yeah.
Lucy
so
got past one.
Lucy is back just about a second and a half ahead as well. But
it's so close right now. It's so close.
It's very close.
He's had such a good hallway run here.
Yeah, they're both pretty much on pace. Good lines. Let's see, going to the box.
Yep.
Lucy boxes the knife. Yep, they both box the knife and get out.
He boxed the handgun as well.
Oh yeah, they boxed the handgun as well. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Storm, welcome.
By the time I looked over at the screen, the handgun was already out. It was just the knife left in there.
He's still talking to his chat casual as day.
I mean, he speedruns a lot, so he knows that when there's a cutscene, when there's an intermission, he can glance at his chat and answer a couple of people. Obviously you've seen like...
Oh, great around the liquor as well.
Yeah.
Like this is
I mean, Nabson got tagged there as well going in. And Nabson doesn't really have a great...
when he was practicing got tagged there as well. And
He
then he
did.
started messing around the liquor. I have a feeling like that's another second there. So this is very quick RPD times for both guys here.
Nabson is only a few hit points above going into caution though, so if he gets hit again, he's going to start slowing down. Just as we mentioned several times throughout the races, your health, where you are in your health, like caution, fine, danger will affect your running speed.
We're insane. He's cutting corners super tight here.
Yeah. I feel like now Nabson's on the bad side of RNG just based on the hallways and the spawns, and it's not really working. I mean, like there is the Marvin sequence in this as well with Claire, correct?
Yes, you'll still have that.
Yeah.
The only things that really change between them are instead of Ada, you have Sherry, but they both do relatively the same thing. There's a little bit difference of how you meet them, and then the puzzle to get to the sewers is different as well. Whereas Leon picks up 4 plugs, Claire picks up 3 stone tablets. One's broken into 2 pieces, so she picks up 4 items for that, and that's how she gets through to the office. Leon. And there's our hero from earlier.
Yeah,
he's not very confident right now. He's talking that it's not going to happen. He's saying he's not going to see the final. But he's setting green splits here at the moment, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I mean,
as long as he...
Yeah, just checking as well. Lucy at the moment does have 22 people watching him, whether or not they're informing him. Obviously, we've seen it on between Reptilian and Subsonics yesterday. If Reptilian had been informed how far he was ahead, he could have made different decisions. So you do have to take that into account. Whether or not people in chat, in Lucy's chat, would turn around and say, "Look, you're so far behind," and make him take more risks. There is the mind games there as well. Obviously, we have no control over that, but it's interesting. Is all I'll say.
For the second night in a row, aka 2 times up and on, I have to go. I'll be back in a second.
No problem.
Gonna have to like keep an eye on Jersh, because Jersh might want to get some vengeance back on Lucy for beating him the first round. So I'll have to keep an eye on Jersh and Lucy's chat to make sure he doesn't mess with him.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on you in there.
Yeah. So Lucy's just about a second ahead now at the moment.
It's really close so far.
Yeah. For 10 minutes in, there's not much between them. That's what I'm saying. So, obviously we were talking about the average completion time. It's looking at around, I'd say, 54 minutes. We can expect these guys to finish, providing the pace they're on.
I'm just waiting for one of them to make a mistake. They're both playing so well right now. Good line, good maneuvers around it. It's really just coming down to waiting for one person to make a mistake that costs seconds. So he dodges around those. Close dodge there. Lucy goes for the safe dodge of going around instead. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but it did, I think, put him. They're nearly neck and neck now. They're on the same time basically right now.
Yeah.
Yep, they're on the same time now because he took a little bit more of a dodge, but
Yeah.
Nabson's a little bit ahead as far as what he's doing.
What did I miss?
Lucy took a safer dodge on the female zombie at the bottom of the stairs, so they're about neck and neck, but Nabson's pulled a little bit ahead.
Oh, okay.
So our feed will be a little bit behind, but like Lucy is, they're about time-wise they're the same. Nabson's just a little bit
I don't know
ahead.
make that. Look at Lucy's splits.
I didn't have time to practice because
They're all green or
Like, this
gold.
has PB for him written all over it. No matter what, this is going to be a good run.
Yeah. See, like boat racers now, obviously, because we had a lot of newcomers to racing in these runs. But Lucy is used to the pressure. Nabson has obviously raced before, and we were talking about the fact that he does do a lot of no reset runs, and that's how he was practicing for it. So he is used to the pressure. He is used to sort of making the decisions on the spot based on what RNG he gets and so on. But boat racers are really holding this together. There is not much between them. It's an exciting race.
See, dodging the zombies there. Did they go back down? Ooh, Napson got a little stuck on the wall there, trying to lower the ladder. Now they're heading back to what's the next part here? They're going to Star's office now.
Yeah.
Star's office.
No.
What East office?
Yeah. So
Back end of Marvin, yeah.
Yeah, just double checking here. Lucy is I think he was about half a second ahead, obviously with the safe strat there, but he has actually pulled back an extra half second, so he's just one second ahead.
He just pulled ahead now because Nabson stopped to get a first aid spray.
Okay.
And used it. So that will put him a little bit ahead. Like time-wise, they're still relatively the same, but Lucy has pulled ahead.
He must have been very aware
distance-wise.
that he was going to be on caution if anything happened there. Like.
Yep. Lucy can tank about one more hit before needing to heal, but Nabson could not. He would have gone straight into caution.
Yeah, they slow the whole race down for him.
I was in work just thinking about it all day. It was in my head 24/7.
Lucy gets the last stone
He's
or
still
last
everything
gem here.
green, guys. This is just phenomenal
Yeah.
in one way or the other.
Phenomenal.
Like I say at the end of or during every race, like even if one turns out to not, if he turns out to not win this one, he still might PB, which is just as well for him.
So basically, if he doesn't beat Nabson, he'll definitely beat himself.
All right, good hallway there for
He's had a
Lucy.
very good. Ooh, he missed the door there.
Nabson is not having a
Nabson got bit.
Yeah.
Double bite. He must have not been too confident about this room if he went ahead and got that heal beforehand.
Yeah.
Because that would have spelled the death for him if he would have died there.
Absolutely.
He got a medium speed Marvin, I think, or was that a fast Marvin there?
I couldn't get past
Who?
him. There's no way I was gonna
Lucy.
get past him.
See, what
Fast
was
Marvin.
Marvin
He
get?
had to
That
go
was
around.
fast.
I think he
Lucy
was fast.
is
Maybe I'm just
doing
wrong.
well.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
Um,
I think he was fast.
honestly,
got a other
the
slower medium
hallway
one.
cost Nabson big time. I know, just because I have Lucy's audio in my ear, Lucy, he's not feeling very confident. He's like, oh, he's probably ahead. He's probably ahead. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
he's pulling off
he
green
is second
splits.
guessing every room as it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
See, I mean, I know a lot of racers would think that, but they wouldn't say it out loud. But obviously, Lucy as a streamer, he's very vocal. He tells the chat what he's thinking, what he's doing, which is great. But it obviously gives us an insight into how he's feeling right now. So he's coming out that door at 14:02 and just waiting on Nabson's feed here to catch up. Or Nabson is... Let me just double check.
Weird sometimes. Drunk a ball. Few close one.
Yeah, so Nabson is coming out at just 14:13. So there is 9 seconds in it now, if I'm correct.
We're ahead of Nabson.
Is there 9 behind? Is he 9 behind now?
Can't imagine if he is ahead. I can't.
That's a
imagine
lot
he's
lost,
much.
but that's he has more health. Nabson does here. So
Yeah.
like,
Very best. He's probably
but
at the
Lucy's
end.
going to meet a heal in a stride here
Yeah,
on his
Redfield,
way
welcome in,
through.
welcome.
So it
Sorry
doesn't.
for my,
They're kind of.
my frame
Lucy's
dropped
about
at the minute.
6 seconds ahead,
There's not much I can do
really.
about that.
In
I'm
terms.
trying to remember here. Coming up soon, they're going to meet Sherry for the first time, or like the first actual meeting between Sherry and Claire. Do they pick up the first aid spray in that room typically, or no?
Is gonna be when I encounter
There's a fast in a box there.
Yeah.
when I encounter that liquor, 'cause I think
I'm wondering if he'll pick that up for safety, or if that's
I
when
think
people typically pick up.
Doesn't Lucy have to take a hit soon?
I'd rather just go for the
He might. I'm trying to think of where there's another. There's another one after the red hallway where you would normally pick one up as Leon as well in that liquor room, but I don't know how close
I'll have a hit. I'm gonna grab the hit. I'm gonna
he
grab
is
the
to
first
getting
one.
that. I don't know if he'll take any more hits because he has to get around the horde and then the red hallway, so
Sherry
he
is very
might
much
heal
in
here
the
first.
semi-finals, I gotta really focus here.
Fun fact.
He
Oh,
might
I
grab
don't
the
agree
heal
with that
here. I
fact.
don't think he needs to heal, but he does have to take a
I'm
hit
gonna take
soon.
that
So
first aid. I'm
fun
gonna
fact,
take a hit on
Sherry
the liquor.
sucks.
I'm still gonna be on fine.
I disagree with that. I think
I
that's just,
agree, Bo.
A red hall to worry about.
I feel like that's just runners complaining for no reason.
Mm.
And if that happens,
Maybe if you were
it's
better
gonna
at running,
happen.
Sherry,
It's
wouldn't be a
gonna happen
problem.
fast anyway, so there's no issue there.
I'm gonna be very defensive about the Claire one.
Whether or not Nabson is gonna do that or not, I don't know.
Yeah. So guys, just if you are watching this stream, I'd advise not telling the racers how far ahead or behind they are.
Yeah.
It sort of takes away from it. I know if some racers deliberately ask, then there's no problem there. But I think Lucy's leaving it up to his imagination, so probably best to keep it that way. He is running a great race, and
he has to know he's
Not
running
really,
an
to be honest, not
absolute
really.
scorcher, unless he doesn't have his times up
But
on
in
his
terms of being
screen.
social, yeah,
Mm.
like hanging out with the mates.
He has the splits up, but he might not be looking at them. Oh no, they always look at their splits to know where to do the door skip.
Stream jumping. Okay. The stream is jumping, as in like it's
Syndicate says Keo is cute.
I agree.
Champ.
Frames are dropping. 1 hour
Yeah, my
game,
biddy
okay.
3 for that one.
yeah. So I think our next semi-final anyway will be on Saturday, just from what I can see there between RE Fan and Subsonic. So we'll be back on Saturday after today for the next
Get a
book.
nice break, folks.
Yeah.
Just get a nice
Hmm.
break. You can go off, have a cup of tea, you can read the newspaper, catch up on what's going on in life,
Yeah.
and
Him and Tails do.
we'll come back to you and we'll give you more.
what's it called?
And then we'll finish this up
Do a
next
My
week
Pony stream.
and we'll move on to something else.
Exactly.
Can you imagine we actually plan things out, huh?
Imagine.
There you go. Lucy just picked up the first aid spray there now.
That's probably for the best there.
Yeah, well, he
yeah,
has to
because-
take a hit in the next couple of rooms.
It's good for him to wait because if he gets down to like a little bit over 100 and uses it, or a little bit
Yeah,
below.
like, just a second he hits caution is.
It's always interesting watching these runners because whenever I play this casually, I can never make as good of turns as they do. I'm like, how do they? I can't figure it out.
Yeah, they're preempting corners and stuff. It's nuts.
Because like I'm used to doing it as soon as the camera changes, so I'm thinking everything's a wide turn
Lucy
for me.
lost about half a second there,
Come on,
getting
you
caught in the
fat
doorway.
Yeah, Lucy is swearing here, but this channel is intended for mature audiences, so we're all good on that front, lads. Yeah, now Lucy's
anyone
pulling
who's
green
ever
splits,
watched
but
a speedrun.
he is very frustrated. I actually think Lucy prefers to be in the zone of racing. He seems to pull off a lot better times when he's under pressure.
Honestly, the more frustrated he gets, it seems like the more green splits he pulls off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like,
I
even
think.
the splits are like fractions of a second
So
there. Like,
everybody go on and insult Lucy so we can pull off maybe a world record here.
Weird dodge here. I hope I don't get
Don't
one
you
of them.
sass my Claire. He's complaining about Claire, what sounds like.
Nice one, Claire.
Oh
That's
my
the
god, that
play,
was a
girl.
great dodge.
Mm.
So he's coming up to...
Oh,
Napson doesn't have a gun equipped, I just realized that. And I
Napson
think
had a
Lucy
bit
already
of a
has
bad dog right there. The dog sort of followed him and was about to hit him twice. He did get tagged once.
Which is that the first? See, I have to have the streams separate for some reason. It's just they load
The
better.
multi-twitch can take up a lot of bandwidth and such as well.
Claire's been
No,
So you can-
it's
you guys wanna
it's called
Mistake I
Ireland.
made, just one mistake. And that was the zombie at the
If you guys would like to see both runners at like in real time, go over there with the multi-twitch link. You can see both running side by side, or top and bottom rather.
So there is about 8 seconds between racers now. Lucy is ahead by 8. But he is acknowledging that he has made one mistake so far. It's not a major mistake, but he has made one, and that's
Just an observation that multi-twitch link doesn't work. Or maybe
It
it
doesn't?
does, and it's just not working for you.
So
It should be working.
Should be alright.
It sometimes multi-twitch is buggy, so it's possible that it's just not working for you at the moment.
It just says can't be reached from me. I don't know.
All right, well, if it doesn't work, I apologize, but in that case, you can go and watch it visually at the with this one, each of their streams. Oh wait, no, I did mess that up. I made a mistake.
I just noticed a lot of new people. We are very, very close to 200 followers. We're about 190 on this channel. We will be doing future tournaments like this one. We have a lot planned for the Team Redirect. You can find out more about Team Redirect and what we do over on TeamRedirect.com. There's a new webpage up there, I believe, about the speedrun tournament, and just
I wonder what's on it.
wonder what's on it. But you can, of course, check out TeamRedirect.com.
Here we go. Sherry. Oh, straight off the bat. Lucy's getting a horrible Sherry.
Napson.
She dropped her leg every time, did she not?
Oh,
Yep.
no. The very first one. But he got great boxes there. I actually didn't think that third box was going to make it.
I say everybody hates
Got
Sherry
one
because
down
she
the
literally climbs up those steps so slow.
She's a child.
I know, but you know, when I was
This
a
makes
child,
me wonder,
I
how
could
do
climb a
you
lot
guys
of
treat
trees.
children who are not supposed to be doing these things?
You're literally going to defend her. Right.
I will defend her.
Is it really?
Anything in Claire A is just like, you can't talk smack about it because Kyo is there to defend it.
Nice.
I will always defend Claire.
Can we get a
Shotgun
hashtag
says,
I hate
"I can
Claire
run
in chat,
faster."
please?
Yeah.
I don't have many character emotes in my servers and stuff like that, but one of them
Actually,
is
guys,
Claire.
Guys, who's your preferred scenario / character? Claire early on in the...
Was it for me? I understand a lot of people like that one though.
Oh wow, it seems like a resounding Claire.
Yeah,
Kill,
but
we don't count. Ah, we have a vote for Daft Bastard.
Yeah, me too.
That wasn't a vote for him.
Well, it wasn't. It's not terrible. It's just.
That was a delete.
It's
All right,
very...
they're getting
It's
they're getting out of
very-
cutscene territory here soon.
Yeah.
That's why there's a little bit of a lull every time it's something in between the two character interactions between either Ada and Leon or Claire and Sherry. So it's always like cutscene town. You just kind of have to wait for that to finish. All right, now they're returning to
So
RPG.
Sonic brings a new one to the page. He says tofu.
Tofu? Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that too. What happened there with Lucy and the dogs?
That was a good dodge. I thought he was going to get hit there.
Oh, he didn't get bitten, but he like got
He
pushed
did get
back
liquored.
because he got through the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
was
he's
weird. I
not
was watching.
fine.
yeah, Napson he passed both dogs really, really well. He did get tagged by the liquor though.
Takes about a second or two to do.
How's his health at the moment? He's still pretty good. He hasn't had a heal just yet. I could foresee him healing here soon, right after
Yeah,
the
I
horde
think
or
it's-
right before it.
Okay,
So you going down the
See, is that
middle?
what you're talking about?
Ooh,
think
good
he's-
dodges in the office.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good dodges in the office.
Oh, great horde dodge as well. I think my Lucy feed might be a little bit ahead of yours.
I'm not gonna do it. It's
I'm looking. I keep looking between ours and the multi-twitch, and ours is a little bit behind. So when you said that, I was looking at ours, looking at the chat,
Fuck you.
Yeah.
so I
yeah.
missed it entirely.
Oh no, it was a good one.
It's a good
Yeah,
dodge too by
Lucy,
Napson.
it's
Let's see how he does in the red hallway.
Open that door. Nice.
like the red wedding from
Ooh.
Game of
oh
Thrones.
man,
The red hallway.
this hallway is just synonymous with people getting absolutely pissed off.
I mean, who was it? Bo got
Lucy had a
grabbed by
great
every.
dodge there.
The liquor
Placement
dodge.
in. Yep.
Oh Jesus. Oh,
This might be where he
that
decides to
liquor
heal
is looking
because
straight at him. Oh no, he got away with it. That liquor's going to jump
Nice.
across this room here, though. Lucy healed early.
he needs that space.
Oh, he does too, yeah. And he got hit in the way out.
Fuck you.
He can take that one hit though. He's
He
fine.
just
No,
screamed
takes
"fuck
up
you"
20
to the
health.
liquor. I love it. Lucy's reaction as well. Anytime anything goes wrong, is hilarious. But
Oh my god, what a red hallway.
It was really good.
Mm.
Go on.
He got good liquor RNG according to Bo.
Split it.
And how's his reverse
Nansen
forward?
just got tagged as well. But he's made it through. I thought it was he got decent RNG. It just seems to. Oh no, I can't. I'm not gonna say anything because every time I say something, a competitor gets
Twice.
grabbed.
You're bad luck. You
I
are
think
bad
I
luck.
am.
man.
I am just bad luck.
It's that luck of the Irish
Oh, that
going for you.
liquor is chasing Lucy right now.
Alright, still good reverse forward dodge for Nats, and he's doing but he's picking up.
Yeah.
He's just getting little like the red hallway really hecked him over there.
Extreme.
But like the red hallway for Bo the other day. Like
got
literally
bit
it was
by-
the most unlucky red hallway I've ever seen.
He got bitten by every zombie in that room, that hallway, I think, except for maybe one.
Reptilian says, wait, did he jinx my run?
Yeah,
He
he
might
was.
have.
He decided to commentate on you the whole time.
He was
Sorry
probably
about
like,
that.
he has this in the bag.
Right, gonna take it here.
I think you did a couple times.
I mean,
like,
normally we ask because I'm coming up to the halfway point, so I will ask you guys again who we think is going to win. But we did all put our money on you, so to say, Reptilian. No offense, Subsonics as well. We think you're a great runner. It's just based on times and the stats we did have. Reptilian did look like the more likely. But that sort of proves it that it can go either way, really. But guys, in terms
I'm
of
sticking with my boy Lucy.
yeah, I mean we're not wearing these hats for nothing.
My head is very hot right now,
Oh,
and I'm very
just
tired of this
warm.
hat.
Yeah.
So Lucy needs to pick up the pace so I can take this hat off.
Yeah, Lucy is currently 17 seconds ahead. Obviously the lead is increasing. For the first 10 minutes, there was no more than
Damn it, I
a
have
second and a
I have
half.
to run again.
Yeah, I have to just run as well. But yeah, I'm gonna just wait until he comes back and then I'll go. Yeah, hashtag Team Lucy forever. But I don't want to say it and seem bad, but I thought Nabson was going to run a lot better. I know the game hasn't really been in his favor, but there is a lot of grabs that I wouldn't normally see him take.
He must just be getting bad RNG because he was practicing this beforehand. We have mentioned before maybe he practiced a little too much. It is possible to over practice for anything. So let's. I hope he can pull ahead and like close the gap a little bit more to make it a closer race. I just hope the RNG is in his favor. He's getting a good library right now. He's doing fairly well at that.
I'm feeling good.
Let's just see on his way out.
Saving seconds all over the place here. Saving them
Yeah.
for fucking.
So Lucy is aware he's pulling gold and green splits, which is great.
Lucy was, according to the chat here from Jersh, Lucy had some big words when he first went live. He was very confident.
Yeah.
A little smack talk going on
Yeah,
in the
a
beginning.
lot of, I mean, he has predicted on Twitter, so it is public knowledge that he will beat Nabson by about 15 to 25 seconds, I believe. He quoted that range, and it's looking very likely. We're at the halfway point here, so and that is the lead. Hashtag Team Little Merman. Let's go, Bo. Let's go. But yeah, guys, I'll be back in 1 second. And yeah.
Don't worry, we can fit
Alright. Leaving right now, right before the first big boss fight.
Yeah, it's an odd time to leave, but also we've got a cutscene as well, so there's not much going to be going on for Lucy and from.
Yeah. We're going off to the first boss fight, which it's a scenario, so it will be a G mutant. It will be one of the G spawn here. It will not be so you don't fight. Mr. Extra One is not in the A scenarios like most people might be familiar with because of the remake, but they don't fight Birkin 1 in the A scenarios. Only in the B scenarios you fight Birkin 1.
I just think that animation's so funny. They're like
The one where he's like eating.
Doom, and it's like
weird eyeball. This the enemy design in this game was always kind of interesting. Like the normal zombie stuff are kind of whatever, but then the designs for the G bosses were always
You know what I mean?
pretty grotesque, and like even
Yeah,
now they're still kind of unnerving to look at. The noise it makes, yeah, it's a good visceral noise as well.
Punisher Bo says the pressure's harming Nabson. He thinks that the pressure of the races, but we said this. It doesn't matter how you are at this. Anything can happen in this situation. It's
I mean, you could
very
be 2 minutes
much
behind and still be the winner.
exactly. It really comes down to
King Dog, welcome
your
on in.
form in the race on the day. It's a different kind of pressure these people are under now. Like, and when they're racing against their own personal best, so they're racing against themselves lots of the time. But when you're racing against someone else that's just as good as you, every little mistake is 10 times more pressure.
Yeah, big time. That's the thing about nostalgia is that, you know.
All right, we're back in the
But
cutscene city.
Lucy's completely thriving under this. It's all green and gold for him.
Which we saw from his first round too, he thrives under pressure. He seems to do well when he knows there's something on the line for it, even if it's just pride for him.
But as I'm not going to brag, but as I predicted, he was going to have a slow start in the RPD and then he was going to bomb it through. That's exactly what happened the other day. He just out of nowhere pulled the speed out of the bag out of nowhere. Like, I'm not sure what like his projected time is here.
That's how you remember the game now.
It
Looks
could be
like,
quite
let's see.
impressive.
What is his right now? I'm like trying to see. His current pace would put him at 55 minutes. The current pace for Nabson would put him at 54, but that's also based on if they got every single split after that exactly what they have. If not, or if every time you do better, the current pace will change.
Yeah, like
Lucy will for sure PB tonight. If his last run was around 56, he will probably for sure PB tonight, unless he makes some huge mistakes later. All right, picking up some grenade ammo here, and then head off to the first boss.
He's setting up rooms perfectly. Like, he's changing his ammo. He's not waiting for.
If I remember correctly, Claire A is a pretty easy run as well. Yeah, he got the acid rounds here.
Yeah, it's just a little bit longer in terms of cutscenes.
The actual easiest run apparently is the one for our finals, which is Claire B. That's the easiest run to most runners. Probably because they said there's not as many enemies in the rooms.
Yeah, I can understand that, but sorry.
And really good no damage fight against G Mutant 1.
Yeah,
that was a really good boss fight.
He's absolutely killing this, folks. Like,
he didn't take any damage from the spawn there as well.
Yeah, but Lucy's favorite scenario is Leon B, which is possibly the hardest scenario. Even though it's like he probably Leon B and Leon A.
Oh, Nabson took some damage from 3. He's in caution. He has no heals on him as well.
He's gonna lose serious time here. Lucy's not carrying any heals either, but like it's the quick shooting. It can save or destroy a race, and we've seen that multiple times so far in this tournament as well. Like,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that. It happened in the very first race. Like, Josh had an unreal G2 on the tram, and Lucy had a really bad G2, and it looked like Josh was pulling back some time that he had lost.
Yeah, Jerks took it very safe on that one. So I was looking at their health. Lucy isn't carrying any heals on him, but he doesn't really need any. He is at 56 health. He's not, like, he's 57 points away from dropping to caution. So he's doing fairly well.
He's coasting here. Like, he can take his foot off the gas a little bit and play a little bit safe now. Like, the rooms he's having, the fact that he could probably stop and pick up a fast if he wanted. He's very much so in a very strong position for this race.
I feel like he'll pick up the one before.
How much was he practicing this behind the scenes?
All I know is if he was practicing it was only last night. As far as I know, he might have been practicing since he won round 1.
Right, back.
Welcome back.
You've missed some great boss fights.
Lucy got a no damage boss fight against the G Mutant. Nabson took some damage from all 3 spawn and is now in caution.
Damn. It's really just not going in Nabson's favor at the moment.
No, the pressure must be getting to him. He's he's going to lose time just like little bits here and there because he's running a little slower. Like even like it will build up, and he'll be losing more time over and over again over time as well.
Welcome on in. Right, now we're going to play a Sherry. Now
There's
we're going to play
William.
a Sherry.
How are we getting on, William?
Now that boss fight you actually fight like with him with the pipe, you fight that B scenario. So we'll actually see that finally. We'll actually see G1, the actual fight for that.
Yeah. Which I would say is a respectable rip-off. Because I like the...
Alright, back to Cutscene City, and now Lucy is taking control.
Aliens
Sherry once again, but this is a very short segment with Sherry.
Yeah.
It's almost... I personally kind of find this to be a pointless part of the game. You have to play as her.
It really doesn't. Like I know this is supposed to be the equivalent of doing the Ada part for like
Get out that door, Sherry. Come on.
when he gets shot, but
The Ada part's significantly longer, and it's there's a lot more going on in that. Sherry's is very short. You kind of run to an area, get knocked out, and then you're back as Claire.
Oh, he got caught by one of the roaches. You know, he got caught again there.
Every time I go through that pipe, I get caught by every single roach on the way, and I absolutely hate that pipe room.
Yeah.
I hate that one so much.
Yeah, so there's about 22 seconds between them right now. So Lucy is significantly increasing his lead bit by bit. Obviously, it's still all to play for. 22 seconds is not a lot if one major mistake is made.
Like there's so many rooms coming up that you can lose 8 or 9 seconds in. Like it's not a lot at the moment.
And that could be a bad croc fight too, if they decide. I'm assuming Lucy is probably going to go for the safer strat, especially if he thinks he's ahead, he'll probably go for the safe strat.
Think he's still questioning. If you look at his facial expressions, he's still a little bit angsty. So maybe maybe he's not looking. Maybe he hasn't asked for anyone to let him know what's going on.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like looking at his chat. I don't believe anyone has told him where he is.
I'd say most racers have our commentary up in a tab, so they normally check that as soon as they finish, just to see how the other racers doing if they're not already informed. But Lucy's pulling off some great splits.
Have some healing before going down. Is he picking up another heal? He had to pick up that heal as well, so that cost him more time. He's gone through the Sherry section, so he's at least caught up. Lucy's back in the cutscene town. We'll return to him in a second.
It seems that Lucy didn't know the pipe strat. There's a certain way to not get touched in the pipe, is it?
There's only one thing I'm unhappy about, and that's
possibly. Yeah. He doesn't run this scenario very often. His main one is Leon B, and I don't think he likes Claire B that much.
No.
I think it's mainly Leon B is his main scenario that he works on. He's always been going on.
The draw for this was not in his favor whatsoever.
No.
It is a bit creepy though. That
Claire B is awesome. It's also apparently the easiest one. Bo was making fun of earlier as easy mode to Claire scenarios.
But we're both in cutscene mode anyway here, so there's probably less than 20 minutes left for both racers. They're setting good pace now. As I said, I think Lucy's logged personal best is 56 minutes. So I don't know his actual personal best. I can't see it from my screen here.
His actual PB is, let's see, it's cut off, I believe. I can't see it. His previous end was 56:23. It looks like.
You make Sherry slide the side a little.
Oh, to get through that roach area. They both seem to have gotten hit by the roaches, though.
Yeah. Unless Lucy dies, he's definitely going to PB this run.
Yeah, definitely.
Are they on opposite sides of the cutscene? Yep. Alright, Lucy's through the cutscene and now going for the Valve Handle, which he's on his way now to the Gator. I'm anticipating to see how he pulls it off. I'm sure he'll go the safe way, but I would not be surprised if he decided to pull out the more risky run.
The risky strat.
Yeah.
This is where he was taking the risk in the first race against Jersh. He was really like, this is where he stepped up his game and he was taking risks, cutting corners and shooting zombies and just really going at it. So it wouldn't be surprising if he didn't do the same again.
Yeah, but the quick croc can go wrong just from Subsonics there in chat. It's all really to play for. It's sort of crunch time, and it does put the pressure on both runners. As you know yourself from running, it's like, okay, we're hitting the towards the end of the game here. I need to pull off everything right. So there is that pressure.
A correction from earlier. It looks like Napson did not get
Go slow. It's too
pipe there. Thank you, Bo.
way too risky.
Whenever I'm wrong, Bo will let me know.
But here we go. Lucy's pulling off the quick rock here. There we go, and yeah, pulls it off nicely.
Run.
Nice.
It is lovely.
I don't think
actually.
that was the quick one. That was the safe one, correct?
That's the safe.
That was the safe one. Let's see. How does Napson go for it? He could. I assume he'd go safe, but he might feel like at this point might as well go for risky to try and save time.
Yeah, but if he messes it up, he's also.
If he messes up, he's dead.
Yeah. Like
He's. So you trying to go? Oh, there he goes. Let's see. No, he's going for safety as well. Oh, he's getting a little bit closer. Yeah, they're both going safe. I'm not too familiar with like the placement for the safe ones, but they both went fairly safe on that. It's not a bad idea. Napson's going to need to play as safe as he can to and just hope that Lucy makes a mistake at this point.
Don't mess around.
Now, I don't know if Napson's stream has informed him where he is at all. I don't have his chat pulled up.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone can.
Oh, Lucy's done it. He's managed to get Sherry stuck at the bottom of the stairs. This is what I was talking about earlier. It's such a better strat because she can get in the way on the way back. And you just pick her up there and you run on again.
Come on.
Oh no, she's not stuck.
Yeah, no, she's at a run. She's running
Oh.
straight into railings there.
A bit of a fuck up there.
He's sort of coursing Sherry out here, but
Yeah.
we'll
Just need a dump. Yeah.
you know, Lucy's still pulling out great times here. But yeah, RE says now comes the difficult part.
Fucking Sherry.
Yeah. Now they have this next section. You have to run with Sherry and make sure you don't run too fast. This entire time, you have to make sure that Sherry is within so much distance of you that you're not running too far away from her. So you like run a couple steps, walk a couple, run a couple, walk a couple.
Yeah.
Because if she gets stopped, you have to run back and get her.
Don't.
Oh, Lucy, did Sherry just get poisoned? I thought Lucy was poisoned there for a second.
Sherry can't get.
No, but it looked like it landed on top of her.
Oh yeah, it possibly could have, but it doesn't really affect too much. I've never actually seen Sherry die as an NPC following you. I don't know if it's possible. It probably is, but you'd have to really mess up to get Sherry to die here. Probably the same with Ada as well. They're not around that long.
Weird.
If you stay there, you don't even need to have Sherry that like up on the same platform as you to leave that door. As long as she's near, she'll just transfer through the door.
Too afraid of Sherry.
Now, coming up soon with the tram car, it's actually going to be different from yesterday's. There won't actually be a mini boss fight during this one, if I remember correctly. It's only
Lucy's having a bit of a struggle there with Sherry, but no, he gets on the tram anyway nicely. But guys, I will remind you all that all races that are going on right now are being uploaded on our YouTube channel. We have 3 races up there already. Obviously youtube.com/TheTeamRedirect. But yeah, we have a lot of special videos and promos, and a whole lot all goes onto the YouTube channel as well. So if there's a struggle with watching it on Twitch, or you're on YouTube and you're like, hey, all these races are live on YouTube, they certainly are. So definitely do subscribe to the channel, and we normally do a lot of promotional stuff, so you're one of the first to know, as well as if you're following us on Twitter, what we're doing, and sort of what news there is and what you need to know about.
Lucy's giving Sherry extra attention. Yeah, he's starting and stopping a lot here, but he's still setting green and gold splits. Like, so he's definitely beating his own personal best. He just doesn't want to take the risk of, dropping her here and her getting stuck. As he shakes his head at her getting stuck.
There, she's stuck there again, but you see, you don't even need her to get up on the platform there. She just needs to be within. As long as she's in the running animation, I believe you're fine. If she stops, you can't go through the door without her.
Yeah.
All right, now we're coming up to the next boss fight. This will be G2.
Yep.
Shadow Doyle, welcome on in, dude. Welcome.
Just make sure that he's the grenade launcher loaded.
What is up?
Yeah, he picked up, I believe, some extra ammo for the fight, and he picked up a fast and good to go. Let's see here. Napson did not pick up the fast there, or did he heal beforehand? He didn't pick up the fast there. That's. Or did I miss him healing? I'm not sure.
It's a dangerous strat he's going with here.
I'm surprised. Just because you're in full health does not mean you'll stay in full health after this fight.
Yeah, it's all down to can he quick shoot enough here now.
Yeah. Claire definitely has the better set of weaponry for this. Magnum you would think would be the best, but the grenade launcher is honestly a much better weapon than the Magnum is. It just it has more. It hits more. It's stronger. And then there's what 3 different types of ammo in this game, so they all can be different as well.
Nabson used the fast.
He did. Oh, Nabson did use it. Okay, I was curious why he used it first, but I guess he was already low on health.
Lucy lost time the last time against Josh, but he seems to have a nice rhythm here.
7 shot in. He's backing up. He's getting ready for his 8th. Yeah, 8 it is down.
There you go.
There we go.
It's a great boss. Yet again.
I'll see how Nabson takes care of it.
Quick shooting's risky though, because you'll get fucked.
Got his pose there, Birkin's there, just that weird pose of him just like looming over you. It just makes me laugh. It's been intimidating.
We have Nabson here going with his same strat. It looks like. I think he's hitting a 7 shot. Backs up, and we go for number 8 here, and there we go. Yeah, so similar strats with both runners there. There isn't a lot of time between these guys now.
My actual multi-Twitch link is behind our own feed. It looks like they both buffered a few times. Nabson was buffered for about 10 seconds for me, so he's farther behind than he was before. What is the current time in between them? I'm
just waiting on Nabson's feed to catch up, and I'll give you an exact time here.
Alright, so now we're in the final area of the game. We're finally down the lab. So this will be the last 10-15 minutes of the game. It's honestly probably the last 10 minutes of the game, so it's kind of still anyone's game here as long as if Lucy makes a mistake.
Yeah, so there's 19 seconds between both competitors. Obviously there was a 22 lead. Obviously both of them took different routes, but similar strats on the boss. So Lucy has 19 seconds to play around with.
Okay.
I think
I wonder.
He played that whole Sherry start quite safe. I think that's where he lost a couple of seconds. But yet again, this is where he's going to kick it up a gear. He's going to take off again. You're going to see a lot of green and gold coming up again.
Yeah. So we're looking at about 10 minutes left here, guys.
I think Lucy will be telling his chat soon, like in the next a minute and a half, that he's just going to concentrate. He's not going to look at anything. He's not going to talk. This is around the time where he just hits his stride now. See, he doesn't have to stop and pick up that fast there either.
He has one still on him from the boss fight. He didn't take any hits. He can still use this one and pick up one more before the final boss. There actually is one more fast on his way down further in the labs if he would need it. You just there's only one chance to grab it, I believe.
Is there not a fast where the mode disc is?
There's one there, and then downstairs where you pick up the vaccine base, there's also one there, but it's only in Claire A. The mode disc room is awful in Claire. Yeah, there's a lot you have to do in there, because you have to set the vaccine and then pick it back up as well. It's a lot more in-depth than the Leon one. I think there's only one less zombie in there, but honestly the same amount of danger.
Maybe she was told by a mother at some point, probably.
I would call Lucy a little bit lucky there with the dropping in the plug.
Was he a little bit further away than he probably should have been?
No, he kind of hit it in his stride. Like he was still full sprint.
He's getting luck on there. See, now he's heading down further into the lab. The Ivy should not be a problem. Casually, I get caught by the Ivy every single time. Every single time I get caught by them.
Guys, just an update again. If you weren't here earlier on, our other semi-final will be on Saturday. So stay tuned and keep an eye on our Twitter for announcements regarding times for the race.
Yep. Absolutely. And that will be between Subsonics and, of course, RE2. A very, very interesting race as well.
Yep. As noted by Jerson there, I was about to say it as well. That was a perfect liquor room by Lucy there. Going into the vaccine-based mixing room. Or into this next corridor here. That was a very good room for him. He didn't get hit at all.
Yeah.
Let's see if he has the same luck on the way back, though.
Yeah, no.
He's cruising here at
Yeah,
the moment.
he's cruising is definitely the word. Lucy got a bit. Yeah, just coming through that slide up door. Lucy did get a bit nervous, but he managed to dodge. It looked like he was gonna get grabbed.
That's a gold split for that room from like his confidence has to be high now.
Napson also had a very good liquor room. I don't think he got hit at all. Coming up soon, you'll actually be able to point out here while Lucy's in cutscene town. Napson's going to walk through the room, and I'll point out the last fast, or the only fast you can pick up in this area. If he would need to get it, which he does not, he's gotten lucky. Right in this room, right there with that green light, there's a little desk there with a fast. You can pick it up in there if you need one, but I think that's the only other one down in this area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Napson has a perfect room there as well. I think he probably did it quicker than Lucy by just under a second, just based on the way he ran, and it was a continuous thing when Lucy did have a bit of a stagger there. But
both still good rooms. They didn't get hit or anything, and that's honestly getting hit here will be the biggest thing that will lose you time. Getting stuck on a wall, yeah, that's a normal thing. That's a little bit, but if you get grabbed here, that can make or break it. Especially the liquor room. They still have to return the liquor room now.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, back to cutscene town. Now we're back to the story. There's a lot of cutscenes in the last area because it's the last area. You don't notice it as much on a casual playthrough, but the speedrun definitely highlights how much time you're stuck just watching the events play out.
I'll still be on a point at that stage.
Sherry?
So, it's gonna be
So both are in cutscene town pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, coming up to the approaching the final 5 minutes of this race. Providing Lucy has no major mistakes made, I think he has it in the bag. But as I said, there is just under 20 seconds between them. It can go either way. And they have similar.
He still has the return liquor room going back there, and then G3 and 4, which we've seen yesterday, you can still die during G3 even if you're very confident. And if your menuing is slow too, you can even get caught in a combo and not be able to during G4.
Yeah.
Lucy's splits are insane.
You know what splits they're comparing against now, but
Like comparison against his PV.
His current pace would put him at 54.45 to end. And
What's that? What is that? 2 minutes faster than his PV?
yes, about 2 minutes. He's 56.23, so about a minute and a half, a little bit more than that. Minute 40 difference.
That's a lot to knock down in one race, though. That's like, usually you'd knock off seconds and seconds and seconds. Like,
And I'm wondering if he practiced and didn't save his splits to make it look even better too. Maybe he knew he was going to be playing better, but like it looks better on the screen now than it would later, or than it would before.
The way Lucy practice is he probably would practice certain saves to practice certain routes.
Nice,
I don't think he would have done a full run.
Fuck yes.
yes.
Oh my
Lucy
god!
is screaming
What
here.
a hallway!
That was a great liquor hallway.
Holy moly!
He's telling himself not to mess up. But yeah, here we go.
I'm wishing the best of luck in that room with Napson as well. I hope he has just as much
He's
luck.
motivating himself. I don't know if the hat's gonna drop again if he's that pumped up, but he's definitely pumping himself up.
It was damageless, yeah. It was damageless. Liquor hallway both ways.
Come on, get to the chopper.
I'm gonna
Let's
keep
get
an
to
eye
the
on
chopper
Napson here
time.
coming through.
He's about 3 minutes left in this.
Napson doesn't have as clean of a liquor room, but
It was still a very good room. He got only tagged once. That was still very good in that. Do we foresee Lucy removing his hat again tonight?
that's what I'm wondering.
Maybe that's a signature for the last boss.
Okay, so Lucy
He's
does
having
tag one.
He's having an odd mode this room. They're kind of moving.
Yeah.
They're not very consistent for him at the moment.
No, they're kind of stopping and starting.
Yeah, so he is using bullets there. That's just to know. But he popped the med spray, obviously making room for that item there, and yeah, he's out of that room.
Man. He is cruising again.
Yeah, so here's Napson anyway. Napson seems to have a lot more spread in his. Does shoot the same zombie, same strat here. Takes the corner. He does get grabbed, Napson, unfortunately.
He's having a bit more consistent zombie there, isn't he?
Yeah, he knocks it in the VAM as well. But yeah, definitely an amazing Mo disc for Lucy. He is on track here for
You can
the
see
personal
it. He's
best.
feeling it now. Lucy's starting to feel it. You can see it in his face. He's getting happy. He can't get too overconfident. He is cruising here. He knows his time is good.
Yeah, definitely. Nabson obviously taking that room a hell of a lot slower, knocking Lucy that much more ahead. I'd say it definitely added at least 5 seconds there. But it's still all to play for, providing Lucy does not make any mistakes now in the final bosses.
All I'm seeing is green and gold for Lucy. He knows he's onto something here.
Predicting he'll probably end at like 50. If he keeps going this way, he could end at like 53.
Yeah, he's like he
53 and
is
some change.
something special here.
Let's see, good. Avoids that one. Putting the
Oh my god,
vaccine
he
base
knows
here.
it. You can see it in his face now.
Yeah, he's relaxing. His head's getting itchy. Does that mean the hat is coming off? If he takes his hat off, we have to take ours off.
Yeah. If Lucy wins, if Lucy doesn't win, we riot.
Good zombie hallway by Napson. He's doing very well on his way out now. He's playing it safe, but Lucy dodges there.
Fast on the way
Lucy
out.
does take the... Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah, that is one extra one. That's the
He
last
stopped
one you can get in this area.
This is it. Like he knows he's onto something here. He has to
Yeah.
be feeling it now.
They're like on opposite, the same hallway, opposite ends of where you would go. How's Napson's room going to go here? Because I think we're going to get into cutscene territory for a second. I cannot remember.
Yeah,
Napson
so-
putting in the base.
So Lucy's
Well,
through.
the mode is for Lucy. This is it. This is where we find out.
As long as he doesn't make any mistakes during this fight, I'm pretty sure he has it.
Yeah.
See, hopefully Napson picks up that last fast there. I hope he remembers it's there. I actually didn't know it was there until recently myself, and I played this game a lot. He skips that fast.
Ooh.
Oh, he must not know it's there.
He has to.
Or
make
he's
it as
just
much
trying to make up
as-
time.
Yeah.
He must be like just playing it risky because he knows at this point that
Okay, so Lucy has
he's
2
behind.
shots in, 3 shots, 4 shots. He's counting them
Are they
himself.
all
He
hit?
did. He got tagged twice there. Double tag. Okay, so
Okay.
Right now,
he's telling
four for
himself it's
him.
all good. It is all good. He was prepared for it, so yeah. Here we go, lads.
This is nuts. Ah!
We seen what happened yesterday in
This
this
could
final
go either
boss.
way. G4 is a jerk, so we'll just have to hope that Lucy gets really good luck on
Okay,
this.
so Lucy moving to the right. Obviously another 2 shots. 3rd shot in. We got a jump. 4th shot. 5th shot. 6th shot.
It's not. It's,
He didn't
he's
land.
predicting now. He's predicting.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Oh!
You got it.
Oh my word.
So now all Lucy has to do is a run to the end.
Oh, I have to run myself.
Obviously, Nabson is advancing to the second stage of this. Lucy is run through. He's pushing. Okay, come on.
I was like just a little off of my prediction there. He's in 54, which is still a PB for him. It's still
50,
very good time.
54-11, we got Lucy finishing in.
54-11.
54-11, so in 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, we do have our winner. It is Lucy Lover. Nabson is currently cruising over it, but yeah, Lucy Lover is advancing to the final.
I'm happy if he beat me because that was unfucking real.
Good boss fight by
Oh my
Napson
God,
too. That
that's
was
so
not
wrong.
a shabby boss fight.
No way, that's impossible. The record is like 40.
So he had a bunch of little things that cost him time. He didn't end up needing that fast anyway.
The record's like
Good that he
40
didn't
minutes.
grab it. That would have cost him more time. But it was
50.
still a very good run. It was very close. It could have gone either way the whole time.
Yeah, it's good PB.
Yeah, so
Thank you,
54
brother boy. Thank you so much.
11
Thank you so
is
much for
is
that.
absolutely crazy. Obviously, interesting enough, RE fan will be taking part in our next semi-final. His personal best on this is 52 minutes and 55 seconds, which is significantly lower than what Lucy did, even though Lucy cruised along. He does not know that he's won it yet. Lucy does not know that he's won it yet.
I'm gonna unmute so I can hear him.
But
Save splits. There we go. That's it.
But please, they both did very good runs. Say please go by
I honestly don't know if I won.
today. Lucy
Yeah.
Lover and both very good runners of this game.
yeah, I'm just waiting on Lucy's reaction here.
Have finished. Oh, it's looking like it looks
See,
like
yes.
I won. Did I win?
Yeah, he's just realised he's won.
Yeah. fair dues, man. He ran a blind.
Yeah, he is relieved. The hat didn't come off, but he is relieved.
There's that smirk.
Yeah, there we go. He knows he has it.
Man, I won. Fuck.
Getting emotional here, but Lucy is advancing to the final. He's taking spot number.
Where's Nabson? Is he on?
He's gotten very emotional here.
But that is an unreal fucking. That is fucking class as well. Now that is brilliant. That is fantastic.
Yo, GG.
We knew this was going to be close.
Yeah.
Nabson, fair fucking.
And honestly, in the beginning, I would have really given it to, just knowing their times, I would have thrown it to Napson really, just because his best time was much lower than Lucy's.
Yeah.
This is Lucy's ball game, though. This is where he pulls it out of the park every time.
Totally trash.
This is his bread and butter.
Yeah, no, but
what happened?
just so much bad RNG on behalf of Nabson. But Carlos, that was some race. That was absolutely some race. Lucy once again is advancing to the final, and who he goes against in the final is between RE2 and of course Subsonics, which is on Saturday, guys. But yeah,
Do we have a time on that yet?
we do not, but it will be announced on our Twitter, and
I just got very lucky.
just
I don't know
Lucy
how-
acknowledges that he got lucky with his RNG, but yeah, he does have the chance to compete for over €100 in the winner's prize. But he's guaranteed at
Well,
least.
put it this way: he's guaranteed at least €50.
Yeah, which is it's not too bad. And so yeah, no, it's definitely something to play for. So yeah, I think we'll go on closing remarks here, lads. But for me anyway, some race. Obviously, Lucy being a member of TeamRedirect, I would have loved to see him win, and I'm delighted for him. I do feel for Nabson with the bad RNG, but both of them ran a great race. Obviously, to see 30 seconds between them, it's not a lot. But you know, I'm delighted with how the race turned out anyway. Rockside?
Well, Lucy, I take my hat off to you.
Hats off for Lucy, is it? Look at my hair, man. Look at my hair.
This was unbelievable to watch. But I had a feeling. I just had a feeling he was that bit more confident coming into it, and like he was smack talking beforehand and stuff like that. He obviously he was walking the walk as he talked the talk, and he's in our final now. And like he said, that's 2 minutes on his PB. Like it's everything about this is insane. He has that's 2 PB runs in 2 races in a row. Like I just can't rule him out for this now.
Yeah.
And I know our RE fan's an incredible runner with some incredible times, and we got to see that the other day. But I can't rule Lucy out anymore.
Yeah, you definitely can't. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Kyo, do you wanna give your final remarks with that wave of hair that we are now seeing?
Yeah, I realized that after I saw it on our stream here. It was a fantastic run.
What is going on up here?
It was wow. It could have went either way. I'm really surprised Lucy pulled ahead just looking at the raw times, but we cannot wait to see what he does in the final.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, guys, we are